Alright, testing the mic. Alright, everyone, we are live. Episode 52, HDTL. And this is one of those moments where it feels like I finally, reached the mountaintop, you know? Because we are going to be playing Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Now, for, the 5 of you that have never played a Zelda game before, or specifically this one, this is an absolute masterpiece of a game. It's one of, if not the best game on the Super Nintendo. And, okay, well, we're not going to be playing that file. We're going to start our own. So, we're just going to go with Hog. Done. Alright, so, and again, for the 5 people that have never played a Zelda game before, so, the Zelda games are kind of they're like adventure games, you know? You're gonna explore, you're gonna go through some dungeons, you're gonna beat up some bosses. They're super fun and super awesome. So, this game specifically, Princess Zelda is telepathically linking up with Link here, or Hog, as it were. What's up, Ewan kid? How you doing? Hog, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house. Hope nothing bad happens to you, Uncle. That's Link's uncle there. So, let's see what treasure he left us here, and we got a lantern. So that is definitely going to come in handy here. So the first thing we gotta do is we gotta go follow our uncle, who is headed to Hyrule Castle. And now so are we. Hey, you caught me right at the beginning. I'm just starting Link to the Past here. I didn't want you involved in this. I told you not to leave the house. Take my sword and shield and listen. Alright, so now we got a sword and shields. We can defend ourselves here. So what he was talking about is you hold down the attack and you can do a little spin attack there. So already, if you remember from people that have watched my Lagoon playthrough, being able to have a sword attack that arcs out like that is so much better than just having a little poke forward. That's cool. Lurk all you want, man, or girl, either or. Is this your first time checking out my streams and/or episodes? You gotta watch out, because you can't hit these guys with their sword. You gotta... Well, not these guys with their knives, but... Alright, so now let's head into the castle here. Yes, I mean, this game is just down to the gameplay, just the game design, the music. This game is just a masterpiece in every possible way it could be a masterpiece. And if it seems like I'm kind of speeding through some things, it's because, I mean, I've played this game 10 billion times, so I know most of this game by heart at this point. First time watching live. Nice. Well, thank you for checking out the stream. Thank you for checking out the channel. It feels like it's been so long since I played like an actual really good game for Super Nintendo. It's kind of the format of what I'm doing. it makes for a lot of mediocre to bad playthroughs just by design, which I knew that going in. I mean, I'm not expecting this channel to be anything huge. It's just kind of a hobby I'm doing. But when I get to play like an awesome game like this is where, you know, I really love it. Alright, so we got a map with, no, it's not. I thought it was select. X is the map. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we got ourselves a boomerang. So, access the menu at start. And I'm going to put our boomerang on here. Use that with Y. So the boomerang doesn't really damage most enemies, it just kind of stuns them. But you can also use it to pick up items. So this game is basically, it's not referred to as such, but this game is Zelda 3. Alright, you can use the boomerang to stun this guy. Because there were 2 Zelda games for NES. Because this game is a lot more similar to Zelda 1. Zelda 2 is kind of like its own thing, which a lot of people don't really like, but it's honestly like not. It's also a good game. It's just people kind of don't like it because it's so different. Thank you, Hog. I had a feeling you were getting close. Listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I fear the worst for my father. The wizard is an inhuman fiend with strong magical powers. Do you understand? Not really, but I'm going to say that I do. Let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path, but first we have to go to the first floor. Let's go. Alright, let us go. Okay, so I gotta get Zelda out of this castle now. And we're gonna pop up to a little shortcut over here. So I'm not really trying to go for like a speed run here. I'm really going more for a 100% completion because I think I remember where all the items are, and I'm going to test my knowledge on that in this playthrough. There's a secret passage in the throne room that leads to the sanctuary. I'm sure the old man there will help us. Yeah, so the secret passage out of there is up here, but you can't open this by yourself. You need Zelda to help you with this one. I skipped that, but basically she's saying you need a lamp, which thankfully we already have. Yeah, it automatically kind of gives you the light, so you don't have to equip the lamp. But what you can do is, as I put the lamp on here, is you can use it to light these lanterns. And the lantern uses magic power. It doesn't really use that much, so you don't, unless you're really wasting it, you don't have to worry about running out of magic. Which, by the way, is that green bar up in the corner. In case you were wondering what that was. Okay, well that's That might constitute wasting there. Alright, so when you get keys in this game, unlike Zelda 1, they don't carry over from dungeon to dungeon. The keys you get are just local to the dungeon you find them in. Which I believe I think it was also the case in Zelda 2, but I'm not positive. So I know that game a lot less than I do the other two. You definitely want the red. So the red rupees are worth 20, because those are your money in this game. And the green ones are worth 1, and the blue are 5. The red is 20. I don't think there's anything else in here. Alright, I think one of these, I think that rat's holding a key. Yep, there we go. So the thing with the Zelda games, and really this is also more of like a NES, SNES game kind of thing, was that they don't really tell you a lot in these games. You just kind of have to experiment and figure it out yourself. Like I did all those years ago when I first played this game. It's like it doesn't tell you that like the enemies might be holding a key. You just have to like kill everything on your own and, you know, figure it out. Or like see those cracked walls. Like how do I get through there? Which we will be able to later, but not yet, because I don't have bombs yet. So there's two switches here. One of them is the switch that opens that door, the other one's a trap. We're gonna ignore the trap, which is the left switch. It causes a bunch of snakes to drop down. And we've reached the sanctuary. Princess Zelda, you're safe. Is this you're doing, Hog? Yes, he helped me escape from the dungeon. When I was captive, the wizard said, once I have finished with you, the final one, the seal of the wise men will open. You must not let the land of Hyrule fall into the wizard's clutches. If he releases the seal of the 7 wise men, evil power will overwhelm this land. Before that happens, before it's too late, destroy the wizard before he destroys all of Hyrule. You can do it. You can. I sense that a mighty evil force guides the wizard's actions and augments his magical power. The only weapon potent enough to defeat the wizard is the legendary Master Sword. It is said that the village elder is a descendant of one of the 7 wise men. Maybe he can tell you more. I will mark his house on your map, but watch your every move. I am certain that the castle soldiers will be looking for you now. I will hide Princess Zelda here. Do not worry, seek the elder. I'm sure you're going to do a great job of hiding her here. So we got a heart container for our troubles. So we now have more health. And with that, the world is our oyster. We can now go exploring. So that X is where I'm supposed to be going. But we are going to do some exploring first. Well, actually, I might just go straight there. We'll see. Because I'm kind of headed that way anyway. So, at least like the first few Zelda games are pretty open-ended. In some ways, like the first game is Zelda 1 is very open-ended. You can do the dungeons in more or less any order. I mean, there are some items that you need for certain dungeons, but you can kind of like do things in kind of different orders. The dungeons in this game, the first few you have to do in order, but there's a lot of stuff that you can like explore and find, and that's what we're going to be doing right now. We're just going to kind of explore the world and see what we can find. So the first thing I want to do is head into the Lost Woods here. Because there is a couple of items we can get. Yeah, throw on the boomerang here. So, we got a little secret here. If you hack into these bushes. And we get a piece of heart. So, when you get 4 pieces of a heart, it gives you a full heart container. What's this guy got to say? This is a secret hideout for a gang of thieves. Don't enter without permission. One of our ex-members is staying at the entrance to the desert. That will come in handy much later in the game, but not right now. So there's one other item we can get here, which is the mushroom. You can give this to anyone who wants it. I know exactly who wants it, but we'll head that direction in a little bit. Okay, you can't kill these guys, you can just knock them away. So they hit you, they steal some of your stuff. Let's see. Okay, so now we're going to be heading towards town, because there's a lot of stuff we can get in town. I don't think there's anything in this house. No. Long ago, a prosperous people known as the Hylia inhabited this land. Legends tell of many treasures that the Hylia hid throughout the land. The Master Sword, a mighty blade forged against those with evil hearts, is one of them. People say it now is sleeping deep in the forest. I do understand the legend. Anyway, look for the Elder. There must be someone in the village who knows where he is. Alright, is this the Elder's house? I think it is. Alright, that's all that's in here. Yeah, okay. So... I don't have bombs yet. That's a bit of an issue. Let's see if I can find some. Start hacking at some bushes. Oh, I can get... whatever. I can get this item. Just a chicken just chilling in a pot. And we got a magic bottle. So you can put stuff in bottles, mainly potions, but you can also catch like fairies and bees, believe it or not. What was in here? Okay, so you show this kid a bottle. And he gives you the bug catching net. So you can use that to catch bugs and fairies. And I'm still searching for bombs. I'm gonna have to go fight some enemies. Come back here in a bit. I don't remember what treasure chests give you bombs. So once I have bombs, I can find a bunch of stuff. But right now, not so much. Alright, drop bomb. Okay. Drop bombs. Come on. Nope. There we go. Oh, okay. Now I got some bombs. Alright. Back to the village. Right, first thing I'll do while I'm over here is let's go this way. So I'll blow up this dude's wall. If you can reach the goal within 15 seconds, we'll give you something good. Alright, so this is just a race to get to the end. Except there's a shortcut right here. And you get a piece of the heart for your troubles. Alright, so now we'll head back to town. So that's the library. That's going to come in handy a little later. But there's nothing I can do there yet. Okay, so I got one bomb. I'm going to use that here first. Because this is kind of like a little storage shed. I can use this to restock on some bombs. And arrows that I can't use yet. Okay, now that we got bombs, we can, well, actually, there's something else we can do, too. So let's talk to this guy. Have you been going through life without one of my Hold Anything bottles? I got one on sale now for the low, low price of 100 rupees. I'll take one. I will hold that bottle over my head. Alright, so now I got 2 bottles. And we're gonna go in this house. Because we've got another wall we can bomb. For 10 arrows. Okay, not very useful. But it's a thing. Okay, there's one other actually 2 other places I can go. I forgot I didn't do the other one. Alright, so first we're gonna go in here. We're gonna jump down this hole. Get ourselves a bunch of stuff. Ah, there was bombs right here. Alright. I did not remember that. So we got a cracked wall here that we're going to open. Let me get 20 rupees, 20 rupees, and 20 rupees. Okay. And then in here we've got a piece of heart. Alright, one more and I get a heart container. Alright, so now there's one more place we can check out, which is this area here. So first things first, let's blow open this wall. So we get some money, and we get a piece of the heart. Alright, so now we got 5 hearts. And now, let's see if I remember how to do this. Alright, that should give me all the treasures. So we got 20 rupees, 20 rupees, 20 rupees, and 20 rupees. Okay. So a bunch of money. But this is money that I need for later. I didn't check these yet. It's nothing. Okay. Alright, so now we're done in town. But there's still some more stuff we could find. And we're going to head, let's head south for now. Because I think there's a couple of stuff I can get in a couple of things I can get in the desert, I believe. Alright, I can't go that way. So I'll have to take the long way around. Oh, go away. Alright, let's stop back at Link's house for a second. while I'm over here. Oh god. Because the Pots and Link's house always have 3 hearts for you. So you can always come back here to get a little health boost. Alright. Oh, there's an item I can get down here, that's right. So we're gonna go to this little temple here. So let's pick up some bombs. And now that I've got those bombs, we're gonna head inside proper. And we've got 2 more switches, and again, we're gonna go with the right one, because the left one's a trap. So we drain the water, and that gives us a piece of heart. Alright, so there's this guy here, who doesn't say anything. He's going to be important later on. Well, I guess important is a relative term, but he can do something for us later. Alright, so let's head into the desert, because there's one thing I can get here. Talk to this dude. I am Agina. I sense something is happening in the Golden Land, the 7 wise men sealed. This must be an omen of the great cataclysm, foretold by the people of Hylian blood. The prophecy says the hero will stand in the desert, holding the Book of Madura. If you have the Book of Madura, you can read the language of the Hylia people. It should be in the House of Books in the village. You must get it. You are the person who will be the hero. So that he's basically telling us how to get into the second dungeon. Let's grab this chest for another piece of heart. Alright, so now, the next leg of our exploring, we're now going to head east. So we're going to be heading east towards that big lake over there. Is there something up? No. Okay. Whoa, whoops. Oh, wow, those crabs hurt. Yeah, there's something over here, okay. Oh, this area, okay. Alright, so I gotta set down some bombs and then throw them over. Oh no, I got half a heart. Oh, excellent, okay. Take some rupees, don't tell anyone I gave them to you. 300 rupees, holy crap. Alright, more bombs, which I desperately needed. 20 more rupees, 20 more rupees, and 10 arrows. Fuck arrows. Alright, so I'm rich now. but I'm also almost dead, so that's a problem. Actually, okay, there is a fairy in this area. So we're gonna go find that while I desperately try to stay alive. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, gotta be. Jesus. Yeah, those are bombs dug into the ground, so you do not want to touch those. Okay, I think there's a fairy in here. I guessed correctly, yes. Or remembered correctly, I should say. Oh. Okay, let's go back to the lake now. Alright, so these, like, green, like, Gumby-looking things, if you hit them with their sword while they're moving, they're gonna shock you. So you have to hit them with the boomerang first to stun them, and then you can hit them. Or just, you know, hit them from range. Alright, enough of you. Oh god. Alright, so we can't swim yet, so we can't go in the lake itself, but we can explore this area up here. I don't know if there's anything in here. Let's check it anyway. Oh, fairies, okay. Well, let's catch those. And I'm gonna keep these fairies in my bottles. So that way is nothing. There's something under that rock, too. I can't lift it yet, so... just checking here. And now we get ourselves the ice rod. So the ice rod... it doesn't, like, come in handy as an item, really, until very, very late in the game. I think it's an item you need to beat the game. I'm not positive. Because you need it to kill... you need to fight one of the bosses. But that's not coming... like I said, that's not coming till really late in the game. Okay, so I think we've explored just about everything we can do. There's one other thing that I know we can do, which I'm actually going to do right now. Yeah, we're gonna go find a use for our mushroom that we got here. But to do that, we gotta go north. We're gonna go east, then north. The Octrox in this game are so much more deadly than they are in Zelda 1. They're a lot faster in this. Whoa. Oh, shit. Okay, so let's get our toadstool out, and we'll give it to the witch. Thank you, young man. Come back to the shop later for something good. So later in this game means walk one screen away, and then come back. And she's got, for us, the magic powder. Does a bunch of random stuff. Here, I'll show you. Oh. Like it does that. Which is just a thing. It does some other things too. You need it to get something special later on. And it also has a use inside dungeons, which I'll show you later when I have the opportunity to. But speaking of dungeons, we're gonna go to our first dungeon now. Because I'm all out of stuff to explore. Well, actually, I'm heading towards the first dungeon, but there's a little, I do have to make one stop here. And we're going to talk to Sahasrara. I'm the village elder and a descendant of the 7 wise men. Oh, really? I am surprised a young man like you is searching for the sword of evil's bane. Not just anyone can use that weapon. Legends say only the hero who has won the 3 pendants can wield the sword. Do you really want to find it? Yeah! Of course! Good, as a test you can you retrieve the Pendant of Courage from the East Palace. If you bring it here, I'll tell you more of the legend to give you a magical artifact. Sure thing, boss. Alright. Well, that was my last bomb. Uh-oh. Well, I think I'll find more in the dungeon. 50 rupees. Oh, there we go, more bombs. And 50 more rupees. Alright, so the first dungeon is just to the east here. As I kill this Carmos. Alright, let's take off the magic powder. Alright, now here we go. East Palace, first dungeon. This dungeon should not take very long to beat. Gotta dodge these little, rolling balls of death here. So we get some money here, and a lot of money. I'm probably gonna hit max money soon. Alright, which way do I want to go? Let's go right first. Alright, fuck those guys. Can't go that that way. Yeah, those skeletons there are one of the few enemies you can actually kill with the boomerang. And I actually want to show you guys something. So one of the uses of this magic powder is when you see these enemies here, these are called anti-fairies. What you can do is sprinkle powder on them, and they turn into a fairy. So you reverse them back into fairies. That's something I actually didn't know when I first played this game. Like, it's something I learned, you know, after the fact. Alright, so we got a map. Which, you know, I pretty much know where I'm going, so... So now we're gonna head left. Oh, I do have to kill them all. I was hoping to be a switch. Alright. Alright, now the compass. So the compass tells you where the boss is, which is not useful at all. I do like the compasses in the later Zelda games that tell you where all the treasures are in the dungeon, too. In his eyes, Hasrala. I can talk to you telepathically when you touch these tiles. Here's a hint. You can use the treasure hidden in this palace to defeat armored foes. Is there anything... Yeah, alright. Let's check down. Never mind, I can't go down. Okay, so that big key, or that big treasure chest, you need the big key to open. As well as those doors with the big keyholes on them. And I do not have the big key yet, so we're gonna keep exploring. Oh, so now we're in a dark area. Oh, I found a key. Sweet. I think... No, okay. Alright. I'll show these anti-fairies what's up. Yeah, I don't need to catch anymore. Okay, so these things you can only hurt when they open their eye. Yeah, once you kill all the monsters, then those anti-fairies kind of fuck off. And we got the big key. Come on. Oh, go away. Yeah, the anti-fairies also drain your magic, so you want to kind of stay away from them. Alright, and our treasure is the bow. So now I can finally use all those arrows I got. So, like, the main treasure of the dungeon is always going to be in that big chest. We're also going to go through a little secret here. You can jump into these pots. It leads to an area with a couple of fairies, and then you just teleport back. Okay, let's get some light on here. Alright, let's head this way first. To a little money room. That's fine, I don't need magic for this dungeon. Oh, one of them probably drops a key. Great. Alright, well, it looks like I have to fight you. Yep. Okay, so an easy way to kill these enemies is with the bow. So the bow can just kind of kill them in one hit. Which is great game design, because you just got the bow and the game is basically telling you, hey, here's how to use it. Without, you know, specifically telling you that's what you have to do. Okay, so now the red ones can only be killed with the bow. Nothing else will work on them. I think there's actually a switch in one of these, but I'll kill all the enemies anyway. Okay. Never mind, no switch. Alright, so now this is the boss, these Armoses. So you don't need the bow to kill these guys, but it does make it a lot easier. And once there's one left, he gets angry and starts trying to stomp you. So every time you kill a boss too, they drop a heart container. So like every time you beat a dungeon, you're getting a health increase. And we got our first pendant. Pendant of Courage. So now let's head back to Sarasala, because he's got something to give us. You got the Pendant of Courage. Now I'll tell you more of the legend. 3 or 4 generations ago, an order of knights protected the royalty of the Hylia. These knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the Pendant of Courage. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the Great War against Evil that took place when the 7 wise men created their seal. Among the descendants of the Knights of Hyrule, a hero must appear. I see, I believe you. You should get the remaining pendants, and carry this with you. This is a treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. I want you to have it. We got some boots! The Pegasus shoes! A helpful item is hidden in the cave on the east side of Lake Hylia. Get it. Way ahead of you. I already got that. But now we got boots, so now we can dash. So besides allowing us to now quickly traverse the world, the dash boots will also help us get a couple of well, it'll help us get one item we need right away, which is where I'm heading right now. Oh, okay, well. Okay, don't want to go that way. Come on, there we go. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna head back to town. And we're gonna go to the library. So in the library, you'll see that there's a book standing on top of that bookshelf there. So the way to get it down is to dash into the bookshelf. And we got the Book of Medora. Use it to read the ancient language of the Hylia. So now with this, we can get into the second dungeon, which let's just go straight to. Because I don't believe there's anything else I can get at the moment. Oh, and again, we gotta take the long way, because I can't get past that rock yet. Okay, so we're almost at the desert. Whoa, okay. Is this where I'm supposed to be going? That was a little too far to the east. So now we're going to equip the book. That'll allow us to read this plaque. To open the way to go forward, make your wish here and it will be granted. Alright, so now we can get into the Desert Palace. Dungeon number 2. So let's, I'll put the boomerang on for now. Okay, you want to watch out for those guys, because they could, they shoot lasers at you. So, I keep thinking select is the, map for some reason. So let's check down here first. Okay, that leads out, but it's also a way we don't want to go, so we're not gonna go in there. Alright, I don't have a key, so I can't go in here. Oh, trap room. Whoops. Alright, and I now have max money. And nothing to spend it on yet. So we'll go up here. Damn it. Alright, so we'll get ourselves the map. I think I have areas here, and I still haven't found any keys yet. Oh, well, there's a key. You must never fail to find all the treasures in each dungeon. Way ahead of you there. Damn it. Okay, and up here is a chest I don't have the big key for. Well, I do have this one key now, though, so let's go back this way. There, we got a compass I don't need. Now we can go in here. Oh, whoops. Now we got the big key. Alright, so let's go get our prize for this dungeon. Which is going to be the power gloves. So with the power gloves, I can now pick up those green stones that have been laying around. That's going to open up quite a few things that I can do. Alright, so now here's a little secret. You can actually open this door by pushing one of these stones. Which one is it? I thought it was that one. There we go. You get some fairies. Alright, so now we're back outside the dungeon. Now we're gonna check over here first to get ourselves a piece of heart. And then we're gonna head back up this way. And now that we have the power glove, we can lift these stones. And now we're gonna head into the second part of the dungeon. Which one of these is it? Is it this one? There we go. Alright, so now these floor tiles come up and attack you, but I don't think there's any reason to fight them. So we're just gonna move on. I also don't think there's any reason to light these lanterns, so I'm just gonna leave them alone. So I got the key I need. Alright, I think these I might actually have to fight. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Alright, so we get our bow out for him. And then we need to get out the lamp to light these lanterns. And that causes the wall to recede. Now we fight our second boss. Let's keep the arrows on. So you got these like snake / worm things coming out of the sand here. So since the power glove doesn't really help you in this boss fight, this is just kind of like a straight up fight where you can do whatever you feel you need to. I don't know if you can hit them with arrows. Okay, you can. I've never actually tried to use arrows on this boss. Yeah, I guess it is a strategy. I must just, like, be evenly distributing all the damage I'm doing here. There we go. Yeah, that's absolutely what I was doing. Alright, so we now got 7 hearts. And we got our second pendant. Pendant of Power. Go for the last one. Okay, so now that we have that, now that we have the Power Glove, there's a few more things we could do in this world. So, first things first, let me check. Well, okay. We'll check these blocks first. Because one of them is stairs. And, alright, I think this guy's just mine. You're the second person that's told me about that cave. Which is the game really, like, not so subtly telling you that you need the ice rod. I will head back over there because there's one other secret I can get. But first, I got all these rupees burning a hole in my pocket, so let's go find something to spend them on. And to do that, we're going to head all the way up to the northeast. So we're going to head past the witch's hut here, because we can now go this way. Alright, so now see these like clusters of rocks here? You could dash into those to break them. we're gonna go this way. So now we're in Zora's domain here. Look at all these Zoras shooting fireballs at us. But we want to follow this path all the way to the end. What do you want, little man? Do you have something to ask me? I want the flippers. I don't just give flippers away for free, I sell them for 500 rupees a pair. I will pay it. For your free bonus with your purchase, I'll let you use the magic waterways of the sea folk, with linked lakes and rivers. You see a whirlpool, dive into it. That's just a way to warp around the world. Alright, so we got Zora's flippers now, so now we can swim. And we can use that to get that piece of heart that we saw on the way over. Gives us another heart container. Okay, now with the flippers, there's a couple other things we can get. Including a way to spend even more money. At first, we're gonna go check out this suspicious waterfall over here. Mysterious pond. Won't you throw something in? I will throw an item. So, there's 2 of these ponds in the game, and each of them lets you upgrade 2 of your items. But you can only upgrade specific ones, obviously. So, for this pond, we are going to throw in our shield. Did you drop this? Yes, I did. I like an honest person. I'll give you something better in return. So now we got the level 2 shield. So now I can block fireballs. Alright, now we're gonna head back in. There's one other thing we can get here. I will throw in my boomerang. So we now got the magic boomerang, which just makes it go farther, basically, and you throw it a little faster. Okay, so let's head into this whirlpool. So now that takes us over to Lake Hylia. So while I'm here, we're gonna go check this area again, because there's now something new I can access. Because I can lift this rock. I think it's just money, but it's something. You can earn a lot of rupees by defeating enemies. Oh, it's the secret to your success? You look like a seasoned warrior. Okay, so let's head back out into the lake. And we'll head into this cave here. I will throw some rupees. So, basically all that is just nonsense. Unfortunately, this is something very tedious in the game, where you just have to keep coming back and throwing rupees over and over, and in increments of 20. So every 100 rupees you throw into this pond, because there's a reason I'm doing this, every 100 rupees you throw in, a fairy will show up and will allow you to increase either your maximum bombs or maximum arrows. Okay, so that should be 100. I want to carry more bombs. Alright, thankfully after the first one, they increased the amount of rupees you could throw in. Increase my bombs again. Yeah, we're at the run back and forth portion of this playthrough. Let's do arrows this time. We'll do one more arrows, and then I'll do bombs for the last one. So I believe bombs max at 50, and I think arrows max at 70? I believe that's how it goes. Alright, one more. We'll take bombs this time. Okay, so I got my maxes up a bit. Now, I think there's only... Is there anything else I can do? I can't get that piece of the heart yet. Let me double check here. Is there anything else I can do? Alright, let me check one other thing before I head to the next dungeon. I don't think... Alright, so we'll check over here by the blacksmith. Okay, no. Alright, never mind. Okay, so we're just gonna head to the next dungeon. Which is going to be up this way. Oh, there is one thing I could do, actually. I just realized. So we're gonna go this way. Oh, what's down here? This is not what I was looking for, but... Huh. Piece of the heart, okay. Good thing I stumbled upon that, because I forgot about that secret. That's not what I was gonna check. We're gonna check the graveyard, because... it's this one. Because that's going to take us back here. And now we actually have a way to get past these cracked walls. Let's see, what do you got for me? 10 arrows, 300 rupees, and bombs. Excellent. Alright, so now we gotta take the long way back out of here. Okay, now we're gonna head towards the next dungeon. So I gotta go back this way. Damn it. Alright, so now that I have the power glove, I can head this way. Alright, there's nothing oh, it takes you all the way back here. There's nothing actually in these caves, so you don't have to really go exploring them. I don't know who you are, but if you're going to go up the mountain, will you take me with you? I lost my lamp. Sure, old man. You got it. Are you also going to the mountain to look for the golden power? Just ahead is a mountain full of monsters. Many people have vanished in this mountain. I don't want to steer you wrong, so please don't get involved in such a mad quest. Oh, I'm already involved, old man. You know, I have a granddaughter who's your age. The king took her to the castle, and she never returned. Kidnapping those maidens must be part of the wizard's plot. I'm sure he's trying to somehow use the power of the descendants of the wise men. So I guess what you're saying is you're one of the wise men? The missing maidens are still alive somewhere. I believe that a hero will rescue them. I wait for that day. These are dangerous times. I talk too much. Anyway, thank you for your kindness to an old man like me. I wanted to give you this. If you wander into a magical transporter, gaze into this mirror. So I got the mirror. That is one of the most important items in the game. And you will see why in a bit. Alright, heal me, and let's move. Now, I don't know how much I can actually do on Death Mountain at the moment. I'll check some of the caves, but I don't think there's much I could really do. Let's see what's in here. I think that's just... yeah, I don't think there's anything actually in here. So we're gonna head up here. That cave takes you back down to to, like, the village. We don't want to go that way. Oh, I can check some of these caves. Alright, let's check some of these. Like I said, I'm not sure how much I can actually do in here, but it's worth checking out. Oh god. I'm taking a ton of damage here. Oh, sweet, fairies. Okay. Alright, let's check that other cave now. Slow dash up the stairs. Alright, so what's up here? Oh, piece of heart. Sweet. You must somehow make your way to the top of Spectacle Rock. From there, you can reach the Tower of Hera on top of Death Mountain. Oh, okay, and then it takes you here. Alright, what's in here? So this is Spectacle Rock. Oh, let's see the side of this cave. Okay. So that's Spectacle Rock. I don't think I want to jump off these. So we're just going to head into this teleporter. And now we're a bunny. Thankfully, that old man gave us the mirror. And we're just going to teleport back up on top of Spectacle Rock. We get a piece of heart. And I think that's it. And I can't go that way yet, so... Alright, so we're at, this is dungeon number 3. This is actually a very short dungeon, so this won't take long at all. Grab that key. So this dungeon, this is like the first dungeon that has the red-blue switches. Or I guess orange-blue, as it were. I have some advice. In the dungeons, you can gaze into the mirror to return to the entrance at any time. That's good to know. Alright, so now these tiles you do have to fight. So when these tiles are all done attacking you, that door will open. I don't need to fight them. Let's take out these skeletons first. And then we're going to put on our lamp. And we get ourselves the big key. So now with this, we can progress further into the tower. Whoops. No. Damn it. Okay, so now we can go up here. I don't know if that makes a difference, but I'll hit it anyway. Then you got these weird, like, octopus squid things. Oh, I have to kill them, don't I? Yeah, these things are weird, because when you hit them, you recoil back. So they're dangerous to fight in areas with pits, like this one. Alright, well, I have big keys, so I could just get a move on here. Okay, so we got our chest here, which is the compass. An orb known as the Moon Pearl is in this tower. Whoever holds the Moon Pearl is protected so that his form will not change in the Dark World. So when you get the Moon Pearl, which is in that big chest, you can go into... Like, remember when I turned into a bunny when I set to that teleporter? So that's the Dark World. If I have the Moon Pearl, I will not turn into a bunny. So that item is an absolute necessity for later on, when I'm hanging out in the Dark World. Okay, oh, shit. Alright, we're gonna jump down here for a sec. Okay, back to full health. Now I need to hit this. And then I gotta jump down here. That's gonna take me on the other side of here. And now I've got the Moon Pearl. I also want to do one other thing. Let me go back down. Because this may or may not come in handy. So we're gonna hit that and then go back up. Okay. So that opens up this, which is just a bunch of hearts, and you'll see why those are there when I fight this boss. So this is one of the most annoying bosses in the game. So you have to fight him in this small little area with no, like, with no edges, basically, so you can fall into that pit. So if you fall off this level, oh god, you fall down below, you have to fight the boss all over again. He gets, like, all his health back. And that's why all those pots with the health are there. You can only hit him on his tail. Alright, when he starts moving fast like this, that means he's only got 1 health left. Or 1 hit left. Oh god. Ooh. Okay. Alright, so that's all 3 pendants. We can now get the Master Sword. Go to the Lost Woods. Okay, so with that... Okay, here we go. With that... Where am I at right now? So I don't think I could do anything else at the moment. No. Okay. So let's basically just go get the Master Sword. But I'm going to do that in the next episode. I'm actually going to call this stream here. So let's save and quit. So if you guys like what you're seeing, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. I'm going to try and stream again tomorrow, but it probably won't be till later. Yeah, so keep an eye out for that. Alright, so take it easy, everybody.